Ward 6th District Councilman Cody Hendricks has announced his run for mayor. He is the third candidate so far on next April's ballot. Gianna Zhao met Hendricks today to learn more about his campaign.
I sat down with 2 of 3 candidates in the race today, both of whom are familiar faces in Bloomington city politics. Tuesday morning, many gathered at IBEW Hall in Bloomington for the announcement of current Ward 6 council member Cody Hendricks running for mayor. He is the third candidate in the race, including former state representative Dan Brady and current mayor Mboko Mulambwe. Hendricks says his vision as mayor is to bring fresh and tangible thoughts to the city.
And I'm driven not for a career or for accolades, but from a strong desire to help my community, especially my neighbors in our community that are often vulnerable and overlooked.
The next mayor of Bloomington will be up for some challenges the city has been facing, including the expansion of housing and the ongoing crisis of the homeless population.
I mean, this is a national issue, and so it's going to take a lot of efforts to do it. And, you know, it wouldn't be just me as mayor, but I think what I could offer as mayor is the idea of collaboration.
Hendricks says he has seen and heard about the effects of the homeless crisis in Bloomington since he's been councilman. He says as mayor, he would work with the city manager to address the problem, but didn't offer specifics.
This is a national issue, and so it's going to take a lot of efforts to do it. And, you know, it wouldn't be just me as mayor, but I think what I could offer as mayor is the idea of collaboration.
Former state representative Dan Brady thinks the city should look at developers to help the housing crisis.
The city of Bloomington has to make a investment in a process in which that is more timely and beneficial for those business developers who want to build and want to build more affordable housing. So it's a partnership.
Brady says on June 20th, he released a 3-point plan to have an emergency approach for relief and shelter for those on the streets during that time of heat. That plan is on his campaign website.
Looking at those 3 areas, number 1, declaring it a disaster area, which the McLean County ESDA could do if they would investigate. Number 2, then sending that declaration to the state, much like we do for flooding, much like we do when we have snow-related emergencies. This is a heat-related emergency. And before we find individuals in their tents deceased, we should be taking that type of action.
Both were asked their thoughts on the current mayor and their plan.
Yes, the mayor has had those under his belt, but it also is credit to our council currently as well in the forward way that they're thinking. However, I think that we could be doing more when it comes to aspects of economic development, when it comes to aspects of affordable housing, if we had me as mayor.
My partnerships with our state elected officials, our federal elected officials, serving as state representative myself, and serving Bloomington for a number of years, and being their representative and their voice in Springfield. All those are experiences that I think would be extremely helpful. Prioritization through public parks, public infrastructure, and public safety are all quality of life issues, and I'd certainly invest in those issues.
I did reach out to Mayor Mboko Mulambwe about his new opponent's run. He says civic engagement is what makes Bloomington great.